Hey guys, it's been a while since Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point has opened, and it has some kind of bad news. You might see the video on Pro Parks. Yeah, I think Pro Parks. He's a roller coaster enthusiast. I can't say it. I don't know. But he knows everything about roller coasters, and Cedar Point and Six Flags has officially merged a few months ago. Well, they merged, I think, in November 2023, before 2024 even came out. So, see, now they've gone live they were supposed to go live in December, right? Yeah, they were. So, their new amusement park is. Let me show you the. Not show you. I can't. I don't. I'm gonna tell you about its actual stuff. It's gonna be 27 amusement parks. 27 amusement parks, 9 resorts, and I forgot how many water parks. If you guys search up, let me tell you the name. It's called Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. If you search it up on YouTube, then you will find Pro Parks video, and if you search it up, then it will give you some more information about roller coasters and the merger against Cedar Fair and Six Flags. Oh, and remember, it's called Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. Yeah. And that little symbol on the eye of Cedar Point? Well, on Six Flags, I don't know what symbol that is. Okay. But let me tell you some new rides are gonna open. First, we have, I'll save it for the next video, I promise. And a little update at Top Thrill. I almost said Top Thrill Jackson. I meant Top Thrill 2. I have when I looked on their Facebook page, guess what they said? Nope. They said Top Thrill 2 has opened on the 25th. On the 25th of July, not 25th of June. And in Six Flags over Georgia, I don't know there's so many Six Flags, but I'm gonna save this next Six Flags for the next video. For the next video. It might be short because I don't know how to. Okay. A little update in Top Thrill Dragster again. There's nothing wrong with the trains. There's nothing wrong with the tracks. There's nothing wrong with the launches, and there's nothing wrong with the dispensers. So if you are in a hotel going for your next trip at Cedar Point, it's in Sandusky, Ohio, and it's only a few minutes away from. If you're in one of the express hotels, then you are literally at Cedar Point. I don't know how much I don't know who paid that much. I'm not saying that their prices are unacceptable. I can't say it, but unacceptable. So if you go to Cedar Point and you want to go inside their express hotels, then I'm gonna have to at least. I don't know how much hotels you, but that's. Oh, and guess what? Cedar Point has 18 roller coasters and 50 something attractions. If you don't know what attractions are, they are flat rides. And if you don't know what flat rides are, they're like rides for little kids. Oh, and like kids like me, like my age. Like Momo, like Mango Boba Plays. Mango Boba Plays, if you're watching this, and I'm giving you some information of how of Cedar Point merger. Oh, and if you guys know Kings Island, I'm gonna explain that in the next video. So if you ever, and Cedar Point, it's the second oldest amusement park. It opened in 1870. Can't you believe it? That long, over 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Because in 2020 they celebrated their 150 year. Congrats, Cedar Point. If you're watching this, congrats. And I'm your biggest Cedar Point fan. But see, if you ever been to the water park, it's the best water park. Point Plummet is my favorite. If you don't know what that is, then you're gonna have to do a search on that. It's a I don't know if it's one of those big tube water slides, or I don't know if it's like a Snake River Fall. I think that's a race. Ooh. I can't even talk because I'm so tired. But Cedar Point in 2021 of September 6th. If you're talking about, what about we? Well, Mango Boba Plays. I watched it with him, and we saw this twisting tower inverted roller coaster at Cedar Point got taken down. Yeah, I'll tell you the name after the date. It opened in 2000. It opened in 2000, and I forgot the months and the number. It opened in 2000, and it got taken down in 2021. So, and it was replaced by this, but it was a yellow coaster, and now there's a new coaster that was made in 2023. They went on construct. They started building in 2022, and it opened in 2021. It's called Wild Mouse. If you don't know it, if you don't know what it is, it's like a spinning coaster. It's like one of those classic Wild Mouses. Yeah, it's a pretty fun ride, but it has a really long line. Gatekeeper. Okay, now these are the mistakes you don't want to do when you go to Cedar Point. I bet you will start thinking, what route should I do? I bet you're gonna do Raptor, Gatekeeper, Blue Streak. You can't do that, because if you go all the way in the back where Steel Vengeance and Maverick and like Cedar and like where the Skyhawk is at, and Millennium Force, you can get on much bigger rides without long lines. So you don't have to wait like freaking 5-hour lines. I got on Millennium Force, that was a 2-hour wait. Wow. So if you go to Cedar Point, you do not want to make that mistake. But after watching this video, you're probably going to still ride Raptor, Gatekeeper, and Blue Streak. Well, Blue Streak is my, I mean, it's a favorite of mine, but it's super rough. It jerks your head. Like, Magnum 2, I like that one, but, oh my god, dude, I still have bruises where, I mean, it can bruise you up if you just sit. I mean, if you don't have your head back, then you're gonna have a bruise, like me, because it's pretty high. It's like 200 feet. But Millennium Force, woo, if you're even thinking about getting on Millennium Force, you gotta test that seat first. That's what I do when I get on like Valraven, Rougarou. I don't like Rougarou. Rougarou's not my favorite. I really like Steel Vengeance, dudes. When I got to the back of the park, there's no line. Like, I was the first one on the ride, even though it was operating. I don't think rides operate when there's no line.
You're leaving?
That's the thing I'm trying to do. I'm gonna Google it after this video. I don't know if Google will give me the information I need, but I'm just guessing that they do operate even though there's no line. When I got to Steel Vengeance, dude. Maverick had no line either. Millennium Force had a little line, but it wasn't that long. It was like 2 minutes. Rougarou also didn't have no line. But when I tried to work my way forward back to the park, to ride Gatekeeper Raptor and like some other rides, like yeah, you don't this is what you want to do. You want to go in the back of the park after ride all the roller coasters in the back, like Steel Vengeance, Maverick, Millennium Force, and Rougarou. You want to come back to the park and start riding the front rides, like Gatekeeper, Maverick, Blue Streak, stuff like that, like Valraven. You want to ride those rides. You want to ride those rides after riding all the rides in the back of the park. Because if you go on the front first, then you're gonna have to wait like 5-hour long lines. So that's gonna basically be all for today. Because it's super late right now. It's like 12 in the morning and I'm making this video. So I'm gonna keep you update about Cedar Point information. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.